Welcome back, guys, and potentially also girls. Hi to you girls. To the rawest software channel on YouTube, AI software channel. I've upgraded my tech stack a little bit. Now a DJI Osmo and a mic, so it should actually sound better than just my screen recording on my iPhone. But we still keep it raw. We still keep it uncut here. And I upgraded this mostly because I have also like a second channel that has like 6,000 subscribers, and I'm gonna do like more daily live stuff there. So link in the bio to subscribe to my main channel if you're interested in like Thailand content and whatever. Yeah, today I want to talk about how you actually find good SaaS ideas that you can build as a solopreneur, as a solo founder, right? And I've written a newsletter about this. Let me turn the camera once, that there's a few ways how to guarantee a good SaaS idea, right? And I want to go about this. So the first one is a niche version of an existing product, okay? How you go about this is you find a successful product, you identify a specific niche audience or a use case that it's not fully serving, and you create a version of the product to tailor to that niche, okay? And an example of that is journalist.com. Try journalist.com. I know these guys personally. So what they built is an AI blog article writer, okay? Sounds super generic in 2024, right? But they found an existing tool, an existing billion-dollar company that's called Jasper. You probably all know from this company, Jasper, right? It's a billion-dollar blog writing tool, but they kind of do everything, right? You can do all kinds of texts here, right? Blogs, emails, copywriting, whatever, right? And they just said, okay, we just focus on blog articles, but that's not all that we focus on. They focus specifically on a feature called auto blogging, which means that whenever, let me turn on the camera again, whenever you want to get new content on your website, you don't even need to press a button basically. It's like scheduled new content, scheduled new blog posts on your website, which is a pretty amazing feature, right? Like this is their basically differentiator to tools like Jasper. And this is now a $2.8 million per year business. Like they do over 70K a month, which is pretty nuts. Yeah. This is the first tool where you don't need any money, right? You could do this technically yourself, even if you're no coder, with this amazing tool right here, right? That I've mentioned in my previous video, Cursor, right? I'm gonna do an in-depth tutorial about Cursor in another video. It's just amazing. I built an app in 4 days. I built an own app, and I do not know how to code. So that's amazing. Second one is, you already saw the picture of these guys. I hope you know these guys. So I definitely know them because I'm from Germany. These are the Samwer brothers. These are billionaires, okay? These are billionaire guys. And we Germans, we very much go about business in a very strategic way. Germans do not really like to take risks. Germans copy a lot. These guys copy a lot. Maybe not all of Germans, but basically what these guys invented is like the Samwer model, which is copying an existing idea into a new market. And this goes like this. You identify a successful product in a different market than yours. You translate it or adapt it to a new language or region, and then you launch it with localized marketing and support, right? And this is exactly what these guys have basically done or doing since they started business. So their first clone was an eBay clone. eBay launched in the US, right? And obviously US companies, they first focus on the US market because it's such a big market. That always leaves founders from other countries, for example, European countries, time to copy that product in the local market, right? And that's what they done. They cloned that, and I think within 3 or 4 months, they were able to sell it to eBay for like $60 million, like an insane amount, because then eBay wanted to expand into Europe, and they already saw, okay, shit, there's now a competitor of us, or a clone, right? And then they bought it. The same happened with a company that cloned this brand here, Starbucks, right? So they went ahead, it was a couple in London. They went ahead and they saw that in Europe at that time, there were just no coffee shops like Starbucks. like no third place coffee shops, basically, right? Where you go, you work and whatever. And these guys were from the US, but immigrated to the UK. And they saw Starbucks from the US and they were like, wow, why is this not here, right? Why does this not exist in the UK? What they did is they founded, I think it was called Seattle Coffee House. So yeah, basically Starbucks, because Starbucks from Seattle, right? And they scaled it to hundreds of locations within a very short amount of time because the business model was already proven, right? Like when something works in a different market, it is very likely that it works in a similar market as well. Let's say the US market and the UK market are quite similar, right? And then they later sold it to Starbucks and made a shit ton of money. So these two ways, first of all, finding a niche version of an existing product. An example for you, for example, could be in the AI era, could be chatbots. Right? There's a company called Chatbase out there. They were the first ones that allowed people to basically customize ChatGPT for their own use and then put like an iframe to a website, right? And they make like 300K a month, and it's a very, very team. It was just a solo founder in the beginning. Now they have a few devs, right? But 350K MR is a fuck ton of money. And they have all use cases. So they are a platform like Jasper, right, in small. They are a platform like Jasper. They have all the different use cases like lead generation, customer support, knowledge base, blah, blah, blah. You could just say, okay, I'm going to strip this down, this platform, and I'm going to pick just one use case. Let's say customer support. I'm going to build the chat base for customer support only. And what this allows you then is to not only brand yourself better and like have better SEO around your product and whatever, but also to build then specific integrations. And that is often why businesses choose your product rather than other products, is because you have their integrations that they want, right? For example, you can build an integration to all these like Zendesk tools and like customer support tools, right? Which Chatbase may not have, or they only have a Zapier integration and that's not fully functioning for that use case, so on. So I think that is the two easiest ways to build a product as a solo founder, because reinventing the wheel will be a very hard job if you're solo, right? And you have to raise a bunch of money and you want to build like rocket ship kind of companies. If you just want to make your first like 10K a month as a SaaS founder, or even 100K a month, or like $1 million ARR, that is the best way, in my opinion, is find a niche version or copy an existing idea. Because otherwise you might be building and testing for like years, right? Without knowing, does this product market fit or not, right? And in the next video, I'm gonna make, I have a list of like 200 plus ideas. So I don't have an idea problem. I have not really an execution problem, but just a time problem. I cannot execute these ideas that I all have. By the way, I leave a link in the bio. I'm giving these ideas away basically in a separate newsletter with step-by-step execution plans. So if that's interesting for you, you'll get access every month to like 5 ideas plus Notion sheet and a step-by-step execution plan. And all these ideas are either niche versions or an existing idea copied into a new market. So if that's interesting for you, check that out in the bio below. And yeah, see you in the next video where I will be showing examples of these ideas, and also, of course, go into Cursor and how I built an app myself in 4 days without knowing how to code. Cheers from beautiful Bangkok.